Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Daily D. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button and you'll get notified whenever I publish a new video for you. And man, first off, today I was driving, came to get a haircut, and I was driving over here. And as I was driving, all I could think about, and by the way, that's why my hair's all jacked, all I could think about is thinking small. This past month, there's been a guy emailing me about just hear me out here. I'm not going to tell you. It's kind of funny, but I get this random email from a guy who says, "Hey, I got your information. Said that you might be interested in purchasing something that I sell, and if you're interested." And I said, "Well, I'll tell you what he asked me right after what he's selling afterwards." But he says I'm selling this thing, and I said, "Oh, okay. Well, sure. Send me over some pricing. Send me over some information." So he sent me over a packet. And as I see it and I review it, I say, gosh, like who would believe or who thinks that I could be in this position that I could afford to do what this guy's selling? And so I reply to him and I say, hey, it's probably not the right time. And he says, well, David, he replies, hey, well, David, I know it may not feel like it's the right time, but I definitely can find something that'll fit your budget and something that'll work for you. and I said, sure. What do you got? And he sends me, he goes, what's your budget? And I sent him a number, just curiosity, right? And the number I sent him was whatever, send it to him. And an hour later, he sends me back, I found something in your budget. And I said, oh, okay, let me see what you got. He sends me a picture of it. And I said, wow, that's amazing. Knowing fully that I can't commit to this big investment, I'm looking at it and I'm like, wow, why would this guy reach out to me out of all people, right? And, at that point I kept on thinking, gosh, this is something cool, but I know I'll never be able to have this. This is way out of my reach. I don't have that kind of money. I don't have those kind of funds to make this type of investment, and, I've been thinking about that thing last month. I thought about it a few times, and just this morning I got a follow-up email from this guy, and I read it, and he goes, hey man, maybe we could find somebody else who wants to partner with you on this deal. And I'm thinking, gosh, this guy's selling hard. And so as I started to really see this investment activity, here's the investment, right? The guy's trying to sell me a plane, like an airplane, a jet. And I mean, I don't necessarily travel enough, especially right now, but he says, hey, it's just like taking, it could be just as much as all the flights you're going to take next year during your business trips anyways. And long story short, this guy's trying to sell me a jet, and I'm thinking I can't afford it. But the honest truth here is not that I can't afford it. It's just I don't have the money to do it, right? And I keep on thinking small. This is small thinking. Small thinking leads to small goods, if you will, small things. And it's really bothering me today that I've been thinking so small in life. So freaking small. I used to think, just to be clear, not to disrespect anybody here, I used to think $1 million was a lot of money. $1 million is really a drop in the bucket when it comes to the world, to what's going on in the world. It's a drop. It doesn't do anything. I used to think, making $5,000 a month was the goal, right? Or $10,000 or $20,000 or $30,000. I mean, people out there are making $1 million a month. Right? Somebody wants to make $1 million in their lifetime, and people are making it in a month. Some people make it in a day. This tells me that we're thinking way too small, guys. We need to change our attitude. We need to come up with a way or a step or a stage that says, hey, we need to stop thinking small. And as I was driving over here, I started to call some people that I've known for years but have big ideas, because I need to get around some people with big ideas, and you do too. You need to start thinking about who can I get around that's going to give me an idea that's going to make me think bigger. Because, I used to get around a lot of people, none of them with good ideas, just, hey, what are we going to do tonight? Hey, where are we going to drink tonight? Hey, where are we going to eat dinner? Hey, what are we going to do? Right? I need to get around people who say, hey, when are you going to buy that jet? When are we going to buy a bank? When are we going to buy those, 500 unit apartment complexes? How are we going to make that next deal? That's who I need to be around. And so do you. Start thinking about who you need to associate with that's going to get you in a different place, because buying a jet, man, that's the goal. 45. I could buy it soon. I know I can. If I push hard enough and I work hard enough and I do the right things, I know I can. But let me tell you something. I don't want a little baby jet because that's too small for me. So I wish you health, success, wealth, but most importantly, freedom. Thanks, guys.